Welcome back to day number 13 of the 50-day challenge. So today we're going to be talking about boredom days. So boredom days is kind of something that I've been hearing about, but slash kind of invented. So I've been doing a lot of research and stuff about dopamine depletion and dopamine addiction. And one of the things that I've been hearing about is that us young folk and people that are addicted to our phones and to technologies, that whenever we get bored, when our brains get a little bit bored, we instantly seek attention to stop that boredom. And having a lack of boredom in our days is essentially why we lose a lot of focus. We're not as creative. So essentially, to help with dopamine addiction and to kind of just give your brain a reset is to incorporate a boredom day. So a boredom day essentially is saying, hey, I'm not going to use my phone today. I'm not going to listen to any music. I'm not going to watch any YouTube, watch any Netflix, read any books. I'm just going to have a day where, and I think it's typically best to do this on a day where you're doing a lot of mundane tasks like cleaning, organizing, running errands, anything kind of like that, where normally you'd say, hey, let me put on a podcast, or let me listen to music, or let me do something that distracts my mind while I just mindlessly do this thing. Instead, just do the task and let your mind wander. And I think it's really, really good. It just gives your brain, just gives your whole mind just a reset of just, hey, we don't need to look at our phones 24/7. We don't need to check every single message. We don't need to not let our mind rest. We don't have to keep our mind constantly entertained, constantly absorbing some sort of thing. It's okay to let your mind just wander and let it think and let it be creative and let your just get lost in your thoughts sometimes. That's a good thing. That's something that I think we've lost as young people. I know for me, eating a meal, when you're by yourself and just eating it, not watching a YouTube video, not listening to a podcast, not listening to music, doing that, it's feels weird now that I've become so entrenched in that. And I think a lot of us, you kind of have to be careful, because when we're so addicted to technology and we're constantly checking our updates and checking any message we get, we lose a lot of our ability to focus and do things that are actually important to us. So I think boredom days and just kind of checking out and just saying, hey, we're just going to give our minds a little reset, just not be addicted, not give in to those temptations all the time. Just say, hey, today I'm just going to take a boredom day. I'm going to let my mind reset. And so tomorrow when I use my phone again, I don't feel as addicted and the feeling as though I need to use it all the time. Hey, I'm okay if I don't use it. It's okay to let my mind be a little bored, get lost in my thoughts sometimes. And I think that's something that old people do really well, because old people didn't grow up with this addictive technology when their brains were developing. So they're so fine with saying, hey, I can just, eat lunch by myself with no music, no AirPods, no podcasts. They're just yeah, because that's what I always did. And they're so used to it and they can focus so much better at jobs than young people can, because their brains are used to doing that. Well, meanwhile, as young people, we kind of it's really hard. It's really hard when your brain's trained to be distracted and you need to focus for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Super, super difficult. So yeah, I think you guys want to increase focus and just kind of snap that addiction to phones and to getting those instant dopamine hits. Try out boredom days. I've tried out a couple and it's been going well so far. So if it keeps going well, then I'll make another video sometime in the future. So yeah. All right, that's the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys can use it in your life soon. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.